What's your evaluation of Priyanka Gandhi's speech?
I think it was a maiden one, and she connected with the people, raising the right issues. Well modulated voice. She was not shrieking. She was concentrating on the issues that people would like to listen to, and she did not deviate from Congress issues, which are Adani or the Constitution, and also, for the first time. Although in public rallies she has been talking about the contribution of Nehru and everybody, but this time, for the first time, I think a family member got up and said what he has done, the IITs, IMC, they have given, and also mentioned 75 and saying that they made a mistake. Why don't you learn from their mistakes? So I think it was a good speech. She stuck to the point that she wanted to raise, and I'm very sure it will resonate with the common man. Definitely it will resonate. Like when she's talking about Adani, she's talking about the projects that have been given. She's just not saying, okay, why Adani, why they are raising. But I think it was a good speech. I personally feel it was a good speech, and she did not deviate from. She just focused on Modi ji. Although defense minister was very attacking, and he was in an attacking mode and talked about constitution and the Congress, but she focused only on Adani and Modi and their connection.
Ajit, what's your assessment of the speech?
No, I think it's a very powerful speech for being a maiden speech. Her Hindi is flawless. The way she sort of, speaks, it touches your heart and it persuades your head. That I think the extraordinary connect that Sunita talked about is absolutely extraordinary. And, using the metaphor of a Suraksha Kavach, a security shield, the constitution as security shield, and then she links it directly to justice, to freedom, to unity, and then goes and points out Suraksha Kavach for who? The Dalits, the tribals, the minority, the women, the poor, rising inequality. That I think the narrative that she did, of course, it was partly a written speech, but it just flows out from her. That was very strong. And the most important thing which the Congress had avoided in the past since 2014, she brings back Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru into the debate. And there I think it was what she said was just brilliant. The way she talked about the fact that all your PSUs, SAIL, BHAIL, the IITs, the IIMs, the entire institutional fabric that she laid out, I haven't seen a better defense of Jawaharlal Nehru anywhere in the last
Okay.
10 years by any Congress leader.
I will not say the word because that's my next question. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi lauded Priyanka Gandhi's maiden speech and said it was better than his maiden speech in the House. Of course, he was right. Priyanka is way better in her speech. There is no comparison. Rahul Gandhi.
Wonderful speech. Better than my maiden speech. Let's put it like that. Wonderful speech. Better than my maiden speech. Let's put it like that. Wonderful speech. Better than my maiden speech. Let's put it like that.
Okay. So Rahul Gandhi says, wonderful speech, better than my speech. Now there is one thing which is defining Priyanka in comparison to Rahul. And Sunita, this question is to you. She is unapologetic. Rahul on numerous occasions have said, I wish we could have done this. I have learned from my opponent. Maybe this is a learning curve. Good we lost the election. Priyanka that way, I have noticed, she is unapologetic. Sunita.
Because I think this is how she feels about it. She doesn't approve of the way the party has been talking about Nehru and the family and the dynasty. Because she has been saying, जिसने अपनी जान दे दी आप उसको देशद्रोही कहते हैं. She has been talking about the family and its contribution for long. Second, I think Rahul sometimes, when he's talking, he's delivering his speech, he makes certain mistakes and he's very apologetic about it. Some mistake, a long use of word or a sentence, whereas she was in command of what she was saying. She knew what she was saying. Very, very leveled. Every word, the focus was. And when she's talking about the constitution, she's referring to the cases also, like Hathras, Agra, where injustice has been done. So it's not just run of the mill speech that you just come and it's a very prepared speech, and also it comes from her heart. So I think she's more offensive, very, very offensive. That's how she has been from the very beginning. And that's why Congress people have been talking about Priyanka, that she should be active and take charge. And that must be the reason. But you do see in her speech that she is very confident about what she's saying.
Is it because that she, her articulation, her control over the language, Hindi, is
Yes,
better? Is
yes.
that the difference? Diction? Ajit?
I think
Okay.
I think,
No, Sunita, finish your,
Yeah.
please finish
no,
first.
Please,
I
please.
agree with you, because I think whenever Rahul is speaking in English, Hindi, he makes some blunder. She has full control over the language and what she's saying, over her thoughts, over every word. That we have heard her in her speeches also, and in Parliament also. She comes out as a very confident leader.
Okay. Ajit, now, you wanted to come in.
Yeah. See, it's not only the Hindi language, it's the way she speaks. Like in one sentence, she dismissed, said, this is not RSS ka Vidhan, this is Sambidhan. And then the way she linked the Sambidhan to this entire debate culture we've had in the Vedas, in Jainism, in Buddhism, in Hinduism, that the way she does, I mean, this whole civilization versus constitution, she collapsed the two, she merged the two.